Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Universal Messages Reloaded 2025. Greetings to all those who are part of the Universal Messages Reloaded program. Today, we're going to discuss how the universe is working with our emotions and how we can benefit from the moon cycle. So, welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the new moon energy in the zodiac sign of Cancer at 4 degrees, 7 minutes, taking place June 25th, 2025, and there around. You are now listening to the sounds of Jupiter, and this is a very relaxing sound to help you to align your balance, because Jupiter is all about expansion. It's all about growing. It's all about new inventive reciprocity. So let's get right into it. This cycle is going to focus our intuition on loyalty, the emotional mood, nurturing, and creativity. So when we speak of loyalty, this new moon energy should genuinely impact what happens after we have healed. We have to go through a healing phase. We have to allow things to process within our mindsets, to build our character, to be strong enough to move forward in the way we see life. The intuition creates a devotion and an emotional bond around those who we love. So this new moon is going to fiercely protect those we care about by allowing us to nurture that relationship. But be very mindful with how much we are giving others at this time, because emotional support, it should work both ways to defend that which adds to our value. Now, sometimes our mood changes and we have a longing for people that are not always good for our new and improved version, okay? And our character traits are more comfortable with the way things used to be. Be very mindful of the mood swings that this new vibration can create within us. It's about how we view our home life and our family that will create emotional balance or an imbalance. Being aware of this energy can help with misunderstandings and the way we perceive any emotional situation. So you don't have to jump at it. Just take a break, think about it. Take some time out. There is a nurturing and a caring tendency of compassion that may be showing up in our energy at this time during this new moon phase, because we're going to be finding ourselves putting the needs of others before us. These are for caregivers that are taking care of those they love. Be mindful of how much you're giving. It is vital. It is important to love and be a protector for those we care about, but not at the expense of our mental health. So this compassion may be showing up at this time where we may find ourselves putting the needs of others before ourselves. This is an example of an emotional imbalance. Please work on the emotional imbalances you feel during this time by asking yourself, why am I caring more about someone who is not in turn caring about me? This could be a relationship. This could be someone who you're trying to just show that you love so extensively, but they're not returning things in return. They're not giving you the return. What makes them more valuable than you? These are the questions you're going to ask. This is the most important question when we look at this energy, because this energy is going to pull on our compassion. The energy is in the 4th house, also considered the placement dealing with the home and life, connecting family, whether it's immediate or casual. At this time, we may be creative by expressing ourselves, through personal feelings. So this new moon energy is going to cause us to become excellent listeners as we connect to others' the emotional feelings of those individuals. This new vibration energy at around 4 of 7 degrees is in Cancer, and it is a placement of the zodiac. We can also look at high sensitivity and creating, where our emotions are easily hurt by the criticisms and negative communication that others bring towards us is another factor that happens around this time. So if it is not their character, if it's not a person's character that you know that they're lashing out, be kind of patient with them, be gentle with them. Ask them if they're okay, because this is a time where everybody's energy is being agitated in a way or changed in a way. So it's a new vibration that we have to work with. This is where we must be cautious of the mood swings, taking on more than necessary of another person's burdens. We have to make sure not to become insecure or clingy in a personal relationship. When the need for emotional security creates this illusion within us that someone else has the answers for us, we should assess why we don't feel as confident within ourselves. Why can't we have the answers? Why can't we research it for ourselves? So this placement is saying that some may become insecure during this new moon because tendencies of controlling behavior, possessiveness may also arise. So be on the lookout for that. All because we are looking for familial stability. You may find that your significant loved one is stressed out a little more, and they're bringing more of the energy aggressively, and you're not used to that. So look inside of our home life for the stability that can cause one to also become stubborn, closed-minded, and egoic, resisting change. So nothing new can emerge. Sticking to routine and familiarity is part of the negative aspect of this cycle placement. So make sure you are aware of these tendencies. Now, what I'm already feeling personally about this new moon energy, and it can go 2 weeks before or 2 weeks after the actual placement, which is June 25th. When we have caregivers who are really supportive of their loved ones, the intuition helps sense these unspoken emotions. People feel how a person acts towards them, how they speak towards them. So staying positive and having clear intentions of succeeding, surrounding the desires of your value, your high value. As we grow through this cycle, you're going to become your better version. So be mindful of deep connections at this time. Why are they there? Did they just show up randomly? Are they taking advantage of the energy? Do they realize that there is a compassionate person on the other end that they're just trying to monitor and take advantage of to get something, to get a result? So they may help to create a sense of possessiveness, meaning that this energy wants us to consider how loving someone hard. You know, you love hard, you play hard, you embrace hard, and that can cause possessiveness. Because some people can look at that as true love, but it may not be. It can also bring with it its own problems: narcissism, aggressive behavior, controlling aspects. So love yourself first before thinking that you can love another. Just because we seek family stability, take your time. It's okay to be alone at times, to figure it out. This new moon energy is going to have a strong memory bank. It's going to cause us to recall every single detail because of the strong essence of the intuition that the Cancer vibrational zodiac sign carries with it. So we may feel this. There's an in-depth area of mystery due to imagination, intuition, and the desire based on protection. We're trying to be protected. We're trying to make sure that our lives continue going the way we want it to go. So not revealing everything at this time regarding any new ideas. Keep it within, start working on it, journal it maybe visualize it, maybe, look at where your life is to where the new idea is going to bring you to, and see if you're on the path for that. Give people something to look out for. Remain reserved and value your privacy at this time by keeping your personal life a little bit more private than normal. Have an intense, passionate desire to care for both yourself first and others second. The main challenges of 4-degree, 7 minutes of zodiac sign Cancer reveals these potential areas. We're going to go over them again. There are 8, and I want you to be very, very mindful of them. The sensitivity within your intuition, the mood swings, the stability and security, and what that means to you, the clinginess. No one wants an adult clingy. Possessiveness. No one wants to be controlled. Controlling someone else. Being stubborn. Resistance to change due to the way that we want stability to be in our lives. Don't let the pessimism steal your joy. So in conclusion, what are your thoughts on this topic? Have these ideas and energy research helped you to kind of figure out what you feel as you're going through it? Or it's not even June 25th yet. Have you even began to feel the vibration? Because being mindful of what you're willing to embrace and what you're willing to feel at this time, as well as what doors you shut or open and why you shut or open them, is going to be reflective of the intuition that drives you to be more aware of why you're doing what you're doing. Does that make sense? So please join us for the July full moon universal messages reloaded on July 10th, 2025 in the sign of Capricorn at the 29th degree, also known as the buck moon. This is the goat, the way that the energy is so stubborn, and when it wants what it wants, it's all about the vibration of the family as well, and the Capricornian vibration. And so it's about how we're going to work with that 29 degree. So in universal language, at 29 degree placement within a moon cycle, also referred to as our birth chart, is signifying what's known as the universal degree. There's a universal degree, and this degree is also known as the awakening degree of any zodiac sign. It marks a point of learning a lesson and healing successfully after unconsciously sleepwalking. You're now awake. You're now awake. And there's a lot to consider. That's why over here at Universal Messages Reloaded 2025, we're discussing the new moon phase and the full moon phase. Because in that, you find a vibration that is going to help you to move forward through new ideas, new visualizations for building character, building better version, and then the full moon to let it go. So thank you so much for sharing this video, commenting, because your comments matter, and subscribing to this channel. And we'll see you next transit.